The only regret I have in this life, and I'll take it to my grave. Back when Daddy was alive, spring 2004, I had the opportunity to send him to see the New York Yankees. He loved baseball. I loved baseball. Don't really care for it no more, but I keep up with it. My son loves baseball, so it's a way for me and my daddy and my son to stay together, so to speak. And I love the sport baseball, but all that politics and bullshit, no. But I keep up with it just because of my son. But anyway, back in 2004, I had a chance to send him up to New York on a bus trip with some neighbors of his and mine for many years. And I had the money. It wasn't much, it's $600. I think I had like $4,000, $5,000 in my pocket. So it wasn't nothing. And I just about done it, and I decided against it because my dad's a good Christian man. And the neighbors and everything, even though he liked them and everything, they partied. They drank. Some of them did drugs, multiple drugs, and everything. And I just didn't think that he would go. But I would have got him a package outside of theirs. They just rode the bus up, and he could have seen the sights, the World Trade Center, and no, not the World Trade Centers, but the Empire State Building, I should say, and the Statue of Liberty, and the museums, and Times Square, all that stuff. And I didn't do it. I regret that to this day. Dad's been on my mind today. Pretty hard. Pretty fierce. And that come across my mind and made me sad that I didn't do it. Because I should have. Because he always dreamed about going to see the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. Just the legends that he grew up with. They was Lou Gehrig. Not Lou Gehrig, but the ones that come after him. And, just all the great players that's been there. And he admired Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth and all of them. But Whitey Ford and Mickey Mantle and, through the 50s and 60s and just the mystique of Yankee Stadium. And I didn't do that for him. And he did so much for me. He sacrificed so much just for me. He was good to me. I had a really good dad. Really good dad. He took me fishing. He took me out in the woods. He teached me so much. Mama left him, but she never kept him out of my life. She moved away, so didn't get to see him quite often. And to be honest, I should have stayed with my daddy. I had that option, but I knew I could run all over Mama. And I was a teenager, and stupid, just as all teenagers are. Hey, I can do whatever in the hell I want with her. I've got to obey the rules with him. What teenager would make that decision? Honestly. But I regret that. That's the only regret that I have in my life. None other. None. There ain't one. And I'll take that regret to my grave. I really will. And I should have did that. I really should. Uh, if if your heart tells you you should do something like that, listen to it, because your mind will mess you up. But in other ways, your heart tells you to do something, especially for a woman. Your mind will tell you better, but you'll mess up because you listen to your heart. But if you have chance to do something for your dad or your family that you want to, that's gnawing on you to do, and you ignore it, it's always a mistake. It always is, brothers.